Have you ever looked in the mirror and noticed your eyes looking unusually red? Most of us immediately think it's just because of lack of sleep, maybe staring at screens too long, or being out in the dust. And yes, sometimes that's true. But what if I told you that red eyes can actually be your body's way of warning you about much bigger health problems? Your eyes are not just windows to the soul. They are also windows to your overall health. Before we dive deep into this fascinating connection, let me quickly welcome you to our channel. If you're new here, this is where we simplify health, eye care, and wellness in a way that everyone can understand. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you never miss our uploads, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you, and your feedback truly guides what we create for you next. Now, let's talk about what red eyes are really telling you about your health. Of course, there are simple everyday reasons for eye redness. Like not getting enough sleep, dehydration, spending too many hours on the phone or computer, seasonal allergies, or even a mild eye infection. But today, we are going beyond the obvious. Because sometimes, red eyes are more than just an eye issue. They can be early warning signals of conditions happening in the rest of your body. One of the most important conditions linked with red eyes is high blood pressure, or hypertension. When your blood pressure is constantly high, the delicate blood vessels inside your eyes can become damaged and fragile. This often shows up as redness, broken vessels on the white part of your eyes, or even small hemorrhages. Some people think it's just a burst vessel, but for doctors, it's sometimes the first clue that someone may have uncontrolled hypertension. Ignoring this sign can be risky, because uncontrolled blood pressure can silently damage your heart, kidneys, and brain. So if you notice frequent or unexplained redness in your eyes, especially along with headaches or dizziness, it may be time to get your blood pressure checked. Another major health issue connected to red eyes is diabetes. Diabetes doesn't just affect blood sugar. It affects your blood vessels everywhere in the body, including your eyes. High sugar levels weaken blood vessels in the retina and conjunctiva, making them more likely to leak or rupture. This leakage can cause redness on the surface of the eye, but more importantly, it can cause serious hidden damage inside the eye, called diabetic retinopathy. In fact, eye doctors are often the first to pick up diabetes during a routine checkup because of these subtle changes. So if your eyes look red often and you also experience increased thirst, frequent urination, or fatigue, this might be your body pointing toward diabetes. Now let's talk about thyroid disease. When your thyroid gland is not working properly, whether it's overactive or underactive, your eyes can show it. In conditions like Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune thyroid problem, the tissues around your eyes become swollen and inflamed. This leads to bulging eyes, irritation, and persistent redness. Many people ignore this and think it's just dryness, but it's actually the thyroid hormone imbalance causing inflammation behind the eye. So in this case, red eyes are not just an eye condition, they are your body's way of saying, check your thyroid. Another surprising link is with liver problems. You may have heard that jaundice causes yellow eyes, but did you know that liver issues can also contribute to eye redness? When the liver is inflamed or struggling, for example, due to hepatitis or excessive alcohol use, toxins can build up in the blood. These toxins irritate blood vessels in the eyes, making them red and inflamed. If someone has red eyes along with yellowing of the skin or eyes, fatigue, or abdominal swelling, it could be pointing toward liver disease. Now let's move to something very important: autoimmune diseases, which can often first show up in the eyes. This is where many people are shocked, because they don't expect a simple red eye to be connected with something like arthritis. One example is rheumatoid arthritis. It doesn't only attack joints, it can also cause inflammation in the eye, called scleritis. This leads to deep, painful redness that doesn't go away with regular eye drops. Sometimes this is the first time a patient even realizes they might have rheumatoid arthritis. Similarly, lupus, another autoimmune disease, can cause inflammation in the delicate tissues of the eyes. This can make the eyes red, dry, and extremely uncomfortable. The redness here is more than just surface irritation. It's part of a whole body inflammatory process. There's also ankylosing spondylitis, a condition that mainly affects the spine. People with this condition often develop a type of eye inflammation called uveitis. It causes one eye to suddenly become very red, painful, and sensitive to light. Eye doctors often detect this before the spine symptoms become obvious. So once again, the eyes are telling the story of the body. Sjogren's syndrome is another autoimmune condition where the body attacks its own tear and saliva glands. This leads to extremely dry eyes, constant irritation, and redness. Patients may think it's just computer eye strain, but it's actually a systemic condition that needs medical care. So you see, red eyes can sometimes be the very first clue that a serious autoimmune disease is present. This is why eye checkups are not just about vision, they are also about overall health. Another category we must talk about is infections and inflammations inside the body. For example, tuberculosis, syphilis, and even some viral infections like HIV can show early warning signs in the eyes. The inflammation they trigger inside the body often spreads to the delicate blood vessels of the eye, resulting in redness that doesn't improve with basic treatment. For doctors, this is a red flag that there might be an underlying systemic infection. And then there are cardiovascular conditions, where poor circulation or clotting problems may cause small vessel breaks on the eye surface. If this happens repeatedly, especially in older adults, it can be a clue that there's a deeper issue with blood clotting or circulation. Even lung diseases like chronic smoking-related conditions or severe asthma can show up in the eyes. That's because poor oxygen delivery makes the vessels dilate, often leading to red or tired-looking eyes. And let's not forget nutritional deficiencies. For example, vitamin C deficiency, which makes blood vessels fragile, can cause easy redness in the eyes. Vitamin A deficiency, on the other hand, leads to dryness and irritation, again making eyes appear red and unhealthy. These are not just cosmetic changes but nutritional warnings from your body. So, what's the main takeaway here? If your eyes are red once in a while after a late night, or because you rub them, that's usually nothing to worry about. But if you notice persistent redness, especially if it's painful, associated with blurred vision, light sensitivity, or happens repeatedly, it's important to take it seriously. It may not just be an eye problem. It could be your body's way of pointing toward hypertension, diabetes, thyroid issues, liver problems, autoimmune disease, or even serious infections. And that is why routine eye checkups are so important. An eye doctor doesn't just check if you need glasses, they also examine the health of your blood vessels, your retina, and the deeper structures that reflect what's going on in the rest of your body. Many people are shocked when they find out that their eye doctor was the first one to diagnose their high blood pressure, diabetes, or even an autoimmune disease. That's the power of the eyes. They truly are the mirrors of your health. So the next time you or someone you know complains of red eyes, don't just brush it off. Listen to what your body is trying to say. Because sometimes, that simple redness is an early warning sign that can help prevent bigger health problems in the future. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever experienced red eyes that turned out to be linked with another health condition? Or do you know someone whose health issue was first detected during an eye checkup? Your stories can really help others become more aware, so please share them below. And once again, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video with friends and family. Together, we can spread awareness and make health information simple and accessible for everyone. Thank you for watching, take care of your eyes, and remember, they are not just for seeing the world, they are also showing you the state of your health. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.